What's going on? How you doing? My name's David the Crook, and today I got a video on how to mix vocals using nothing but iZotope plugins. I know I always use Wave plugins, so I decided to make a video just showing how to use iZotope plugins. But before we get into the video, I want to remind you to subscribe and drop a like. I have a song here. It is called Dork. The song is by the official Izzy featuring Our Soul. I'll link the song down below in the description so you can check out the full song. I did produce the beat, so if you're looking for beats, down below in the description will be a link to my website where you can get some free beats. But other than that, I'm gonna play the beginning and we're just gonna go from there. With this song, I use my normal plugins that I always mix with to mix this song, but I'm gonna take them all off and we're just gonna use nothing but iZotope plugins.
Hey, listen here, young Israel, let me tell him, hey, yeah, hey, I've been about my paper since a youngin'. Yeah, you know who I is, quit frontin', I'm the B-E-S-T, baby don't test me. They say, Izzy, how you cook that, always want the recipe. You will never catch up if the ball is in my court. I'm a real clutch shooter, call me Curry in the fourth. I'm a legend of the short, getting money is the sport. Bruh, we
dudes don't stop with the work, ain't big dreams. We tryna turn a Honda to a Porsche like fast. Ooh, I gotta move. Yeah, I got soul, but the soul ain't for you. I was grinding all summer, no time for the pool. Pull back your baby mama, cause she bout to act a fool. It's okay, yeah, it's okay. Now ahead of the gang.
There's Izzy's verse and part of Arso's verse. Like I said, the song will be down below in the description so you can check out the full song. The song is produced by me. I mixed it and I also mastered the song. So I'm going to take off all the plugins and we're just going to use some iZotope plugins to mix the vocals. I ended up taking off all the plugins and we're just going to start from scratch. When it comes to using iZotope plugins, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I hardly use them to mix vocals. I usually use more iZotope plugins when I mix beats or when I master a song. But for now, we're just going to be using probably like 3-4 plugins. Honestly, we're not going to be using that much. We're just going to be using like these like Nectar elements, Neutron elements, Neutron. And then we're just going to go from here. I don't really know what I'm going to be using. I'm just kind of going with it. I just kind of know what order I want everything to go. So first one I'm going to be using is Nectar elements. And we're going to go more for that. Probably a vintage vibe. Intensity, moderate. So what it did, it brought us some clarity. It didn't add any de-esser, added a little bit of compression, some tone, and some space. And honestly, it sounds cool. Like, I don't really mind it. It does make everything a lot clearer, so I don't mind it. So I'm just going to keep going from here. Now, the next iZotope plugin I am going to be using is Neutron 3 Elements. I always use this when I mix beats, but I'm going to go, let's see some. Now, I'm not going to use a preset. I'm just going to do the whole track assist. And the cool thing about these iZotope plugins is that a lot of times they all come with track assist. So you don't really got to do mixing in general. You kind of just put track assist and it does everything for you. So that's the cool thing about it. And honestly, that's what we're going to be doing for most of the beat. I'm just going to skip to different parts of the song. Maybe gives it a different feel. I don't know. And for this, we're going to go with voice. We'll go for a balance.
Can you tell me why your chain standing up your neck? Why you hating cause you see I'm all about the check? Young Israel got the game to the neck. Say less, I would never see a skin pay. Said I'm getting to that bag right. Now she wanna act right.
So pretty much what it did here, it did boost up the high frequencies, which I always do when I mix vocals. It did cut out some of that low mids, which I always cut, but I usually cut around 400. This cuts around 800, which is cool. I always boost around 100 hertz, and it's boosting up more of those low frequencies, which I don't really mind the EQ. The EQ is sounding good. The only problem I have with it is I feel like it's over compressed. It could be me, but I notice when I use iZotope plugins to mix vocals, I feel like they over compress. So I'm just gonna take off some of that compression. Sounds cool there.
Can you tell me why your chain standing up your neck. Why you hating? Cause you see I'm all about a check. Young nigga got the game to the neck. Say less.
It actually makes it sound a lot better. It makes it sound a lot clearer. It takes out some of that boxiness out of the vocals, and it sounds cool so far. So I'm gonna go to the next iZotope plugin, and the next plugin I am gonna be using is Neutron 1, which is kind of like the same thing as Neutron 3, but this is like the first version of it. So I think I might just skip this one. I could add a vocal doubler. That'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna do that. That way I could just like widen up the vocals a bit. That sounds cool too. It makes the vocals feel a little fuller. It's not that noticeable just because the vocals aren't as loud, but if you're really paying attention, it does make the vocals feel fuller. So that's cool there. Now from here, what I'm gonna do, and it's kind of hard if I'm being honest, just because I hardly use these plugins just to make some vocals strategically. Fuck, I can't even say that word. If I'm being honest, it's pretty challenging just to use this, is because I always use like other plugins like for specific reasons. But the fact that I'm giving all the power to iZotope to mix vocals how they want it, it's pretty cool. But I don't know, I don't want to add any vinyl trasher. What's this filter? If I'm being completely honest, bro, I hardly use these plugins. I don't really know what this does. Oh, okay, it's like a filter. Yeah, we kind of don't want this on the vocals. I mean, it sounds cool how it is. I think from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add an imager, like a spreader, just spread out the vocals a little bit more. See if I can make them wider. If not, then it's not gonna sound good. It actually makes a difference. If you're hearing on headphones, I don't know if you could tell, but it does make the vocals a little bit wider. Now from here, I'm gonna try to make the vocals louder. So I'm just gonna use iZotope Trasher. This is dope, like on 808s and guitars. So I'm gonna see how I could make this fit onto the vocals. Honestly, this is kind of challenging to me, but I mean, it's always cool to use a challenge. So I'm gonna go with like an aggressive. I'm gonna go with club thump. Screw it. Let's try that. Now I'm gonna bust it just because I don't want to put the plugin straight onto the vocals. So I'm gonna bust it and then we'll just see what works good. I've been about my paper since you I'm a legend of the short, getting money at the sport. We do not compare, I'm a P, used to deadbeat. Tell me why your chain standing up your neck. Why you hating? Cause you see I'm all about a check. Young Israel. Damn, okay, we're not gonna go with aggressive. Always want the recipe. You will never catch up with the ballers in my court. I'm a real clutch shooter, call me Curry in the fourth. I'm a legend of the short, getting money at the sport. We do not compare, I'm a P, used to deadbeat. Damn, I know I could find something in here that could make it sound dope. It's just finding saturate maybe on here. I've never really gone through these. I just throw it on the 808 and just kind of tweak with it. But I'm gonna try to see if there's like a preset we could use. Paper since a young. Yeah, you know who I is. Quit frontin', I'm the BEST. Baby, don't test me. They say, Izzy, how you cook that? Always want the recipe. Damn, man, this is, I don't know how I feel about this. It's dope when you use like on guitars and stuff like that, but I don't know if it could work on vocals. Let's see. Unless I filter it. No. Let's see. What if let's go with some drive. Maybe some drive. I've been about my paper since a young. Yeah, you know who I is. Quit frontin', I'm the BEST. Baby, don't test me. They say, Izzy, how you cook that? Always want the recipe. You will never catch up with the ballers. It's cool. I'm a real clutch shooter, call me Curry in the fourth. I'm a legend of the short, getting money at the sport. That sounds cool there, I guess. It's not like the best, but it's workable. And then from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some delay. I'm gonna use iZotope delay. I'm not gonna side chain it. I'm just gonna throw on some delay. I'll probably do like a 1/8 note. So if I were to sync it, 1/8, some intensity. Let's add some feedback. I don't know what this does. Put the dry, put the wet all the way up, and then see how it sounds.
I've been about my paper since a youngin'. Yeah, you know who I is. Quit frontin'. I'm the BESG. Baby, don't test me. They say, Izzy, how you cook that? Always want the recipe.
Nah, I think I'm gonna need to sidechain it. So I'm gonna throw the sidechain on. Damn, it's by waves. I wonder if I could sidechain it using one of these plugins. Let's try to use Neutron Elements 2. I wonder if I could sidechain with this. Oh, cool, we could. So that's on bus 2. Let me sidechain it, bus 2. I want to see if I could track assist it. See what it does. I've never done this before. Bro, I do not like how this is coming out. Damn. Like, it's cool to use iZotope plugins, but I don't think they're my main, like, go-to plugins. Probably I don't know how to use them. I could be wrong. Maybe these are, like, the best plugins in the world. I just don't know how to use them because I get stuck on using what I always use. What if I add some intensity? Dog, this is hard. Just sticking to one plugin, but I'm gonna add some reverb and then I'm just gonna try to tweak it from here. This plugin is called Phoenix Verb. It is an iZotope company. It's not really by iZotope because if I were to look for it, audio units, iZotope, it doesn't really come out on here. I have to go to exponential audio. I literally just bought this today for the video, so I'm gonna see if I can make it work. I've never used it before, but it looks cool. I mean, how hard could it be to use? See, for this, I'm gonna go, let's see, let me hear the beat. Let's probably go with like a medium haul. No, I'm gonna go for a medium plate. I'm gonna take out some of this. I don't want anything below 500 to have reverb. Put the wet all the way up, pre-delay, probably about like 15 milliseconds. Reverb time, I'll probably do 3, maybe. Let me see. That sounds cool. I just need to pick up the vocals, but I can add gain through here. It's cool. I just need the delay, man. Honestly, if you know how to mix your delays and your reverb's cool, you'll be good. A large haul. This one. I've been about my paper since a youngin'. Yeah, you know who I is. Quit frontin'. I'm the BESG. Baby, don't test me. They say, Izzy, how you cook that? Always want the recipe. You will never catch up if the ballers in my court. Oh, okay. I see. I see it. So I choose what word I want, which would be like a large haul, and then it gives me all the presets for the large haul. So that's cool. All right, let's go with the, I can't use something dark because this is like a happy upbeat. Maybe just a large plate. I've been about my paper since a youngin'. Yeah, you know who I is. Quit frontin'. I'm the BESG. Baby, don't test me. They say, Izzy, how you cook that? Always want the recipe. You will never catch up if the ballers in my court. I'm a real. That's cool. It just needs that, like, that reverb, that like wide reverb. I mean, I could add another one, but I don't want to take up too much time. So honestly, mixing vocals just using nothing but iZotope plugins is kind of hard. What if I drop, I'm gonna try to drop Ozone 9 on it. Maybe that'll be cool. Like, I don't know what it'll do, but it'll do something. Intensity, I'll just go medium. Let's go streaming. I've been about my paper since a youngin'. Yeah, you know
who I is, quit frontin', I'm the B.E.S.G. Baby, don't test me. They say, Izzy, how you cook that? Always want the recipe. You will never catch up if the ballers in my court. I'm a real clutch shooter, call me Curry in the fourth. I'm a legend of the short, getting money.
So there's too much highs, and I obviously there's too much highs because of that trasher picking up some lows. The vocal is very thin. I'm guessing it's because it's Nectar. Some auto-tune? No. Clarity, de-essing. Let me add a de-esser.
I've been about my paper since a youngin'. Yeah, you know who I is, quit frontin', I'm the B.E.S.G. Baby, don't test me. They say, Izzy, how you cook that? Always want the recipe. You will never catch up if the ballers in my court. I'm a real clutch shooter, call me Curry in the fourth. I'm a legend of the short, getting money.
I honestly don't know how I feel about using nothing but iZotope plugins to mix vocals. I don't know, I could be retarded and I just don't know how to use them. I'm leaning more towards that way because all plugins are good for the most part if you know how to use them. I just probably don't use them enough to be able to be like, damn, this is how you do it. I could show you like how to do it with like wave plugins or like any like stock plugins, but man, these iZotope plugins kick my ass. Honestly, this is like a big fail. Like, I honestly did not think it was going to be this hard. I've never used nothing but iZotope plugins to mix vocals. I've always used it like, for example, if I'm going to do it, I'll just drop this one on it just because it sounds cool, like kind of gets the job done. And then I'll use like other stock Logic Pro X plugins or like other third-party plugins to mix vocals. But for the most part, if I'm just sticking to nothing but iZotope plugins, it's pretty damn hard. This is the video. You just spent a couple minutes watching me fail mixing vocals using iZotope plugins. Man, honestly, now I feel like I'm gonna use them more to learn how to use them. But anyways, the song will be down below in the description, so check out the full song. It's not going to sound like this. It's going to sound how I first played it. But other than that, I want to remind you to subscribe and drop a like. Now, if you want your song mixed and mastered by me, feel free to hit me up on my Instagram or on my website down below. Everything will be in the description. Don't worry, I'm not going to be using nothing but iZotope plugins to mix your song. I'm going to be using what I normally use to mix vocals. But other than that, I hope you have a very good day. And I hope to see you in the next video where I do not fail miserably on my ass trying to mix vocals using plugins I hardly use. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.